Hey there guys, what's up? This is TheBattleRifle. I'm doing another replay analysis thing. We just got a few more replays that I want to show you guys. I guess I'll start with this one. This stage isn't that hard, but there's like, I did this randomly, like when I was just playing through and this happened, so it was like really good. You know, I was actually like amazed how how that worked. So like I hit the thing back there, and then I hit this one as it's coming up, so it gives me some more like height, but I sort of like bounced just barely over that gap there, and I managed to land like straight in the goal, so that was like really cool. That's just like a way you can beat that level. Already done that one. This one is another example like of this level's like pretty easy as well, to be honest, but this is an example of like how you'd go about doing it fast. So like, I bounced straight over that last bit. If you're curious, the URL, I don't think it works anymore. So you sort of like get here, I barely clipped that. It's like I'm just like barely running on this now, and I'm gliding over these, and I bounce off of this one finally, and the thing comes out and I'm safe because I'm over on this side, and then I manage to bounce over. I barely get over, but I do, so that's cool. So that's that one. There's like many ways you can do that. You can stay on the side. This is insane. I actually get hit. I was just like doing random attempts. I think I was in practice mode for this, and the actual like ring hit me. You see it hit me there? I'll slow it down so you can see it. This is kind of like, okay, so I think it hits me here. So it like goes up, and then off camera, like right now, it starts coming back down, and it hits me there, sends me straight down, but like sends me down not too fast, because these things can give you hell speed. Like I barely missed that there. Yeah, so like barely missed it, but those things, like if they hit you, they can send you absolutely flying. So it's just one of those things you have to watch out for. This isn't really like an optimal replay, it's just like a really sick replay I did. Yeah, so I sort of use the sides of the stage to I was just messing around, and I thought I tried to land on the sloped bit, but I sort of got, and I thought, okay, I need to land on this flat bit and then curve round so I land on the bit on the right. But then I sort of like I got a bit carried away, like landed on the edge here, decided to like start tipping off, bounced here and then bounced into goal. So yeah, that I just thought that was cool, so I saved that. This was sick before. Like it's really weird. Okay, this replay. Initially I took like I just could not get this, and then I tried it another day and I got this. Like this last night I did all these new ones. I did this last night and I was just like wow, because I didn't like this is I think it was my second attempt, but I literally got like the perfect one. It's like exactly what I wanted to do. Now if we watch it again, it's sort of like, okay, so there's like, if I can I view stage? Okay, I can't. Okay, so yeah, just like getting speed here. Here you need to use the edge to get a jump, because you can't go flat out without jumping, like, because otherwise you'll just fall off. You'll either fall off or you'll have to slow down. So you can get a jump here. I landed like barely there, so like I could have fallen off there. I just managed to clear this gap, and I get another jump here. I barely hit it, like, so I got enough height. Get some more height there. Look how close this is. Look, it's just like I bounced there. Like, look how close that is. And then I go over, miss that other gap, and then land so it's like perfect, straight into the goal. Like, we're just watching. I think this is my favorite one because this is incredibly hard to do. But this is like an idea of what you could do to beat this level really quickly. Oh, I love that. But like, it took me so long. I knew it was possible, and I was just like, I want to get this. And then I did it last night. I was just like, oh, that was so amazing. Trying to think. I've got some cool replays I'll show you. This one is, oh sorry, this is a laggy one as well, by the way. Basically, like, there isn't really that much to this one, but you want to keep hitting the flat parts until about here. Then you want to hit one of the inwards facing. I'll explain it more in a sec. But yeah. So yeah, this is one of the laggier ones. Do apologize. So yeah, like, so here just build up speed. Like, it's always advised to go down either side instead of down the front. I think it's faster. Like, see here, you want to aim to try and hit the flat parts like that. I hit the flat part there. And then when you get to about here, you need to hit one of the inwards facing like plates, because otherwise if you don't, you're going to fly off to the side. And hitting one of these gives you some slight momentum to the left, which lines you up perfectly with the rest of the course. And then from there on, just hit flat parts, and you can hit the slopes to slow you down. It's very strategically, like, because it goes downhill for the first half and then starts going uphill. So it's just like, there's literal strategies you can have. It doesn't have to be exact, because it would be they'd be like, it's impossible to do the same one every time. So, but there are things you can bear in mind when you're trying to beat levels quickly, and that's one of them. More replays. Okay, this is another hold forwards one. This is also a really laggy one, but you can just hold forward. I don't understand, like, how did they not test this? Like, you can just hold forwards. It's ridiculous. Even if you don't hold forwards, this level isn't particularly difficult either. It's like, you just need a lot of speed to beat it. I think it's really dumb when they do that. But I guess it's good for speedrunning, you know. You can have a really fast strat for it, but you know, you can do it easy, consistently, if you just hold forwards. This isn't a completion. This is just, I recorded this because I go up to 999 speed, which is the maximum speed you can go to. But I'll just show you, like, these things move super fast. Okay, so it's like, I get hit. Like, look, each frame goes by, look how far they move. It's just one frame. I get hit by that one. So I'm already going pretty fast. And then I get hit by another one here. You can't even see it. Okay, you can see it now. I get hit by that one. And that one puts me up to 999 speed. And then it sends me flying up. Like, there's a death zone so high up. Like, I believe one of the stages doesn't have an upwards death zone. So you can get whacked up and then go so far. Because it, like, there's a limit how fast you can go, I think. So it just sends you straight to 999. Although I don't know if there's a speed limit. I know that there's a limit to how much speed it displays, which is 999. It may actually go higher than that, but it's hard to tell. In fact, I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does go higher than 999, but you just don't see it. But that was just like a demonstration. You can't actually see the speed in replays, which is kind of annoying, but it's just like one example of like how fast you can go in this game. This is cool, actually. I think this is pretty... Like, if I was a god at this game, I would do this. This is a very clever, like, skip. Because this level is actually pretty hard to do quickly, but you can bounce off of that and then go straight into goal. If you can, I don't know if you can see it, like, the stage, just like the stairs right here, and then the stairs get steeper, like these are slightly steeper. But here you can basically, like, right here you just think fuck it, and then you start building up max speed. You have to just bounce off, and then you have to just bounce off one of these stairs. It's really rough. And then, like, the reason why that can be rough is because you need to just, like, line this up perfectly. But you need to bounce in a pretty specific place. It needs to be, like, sort of, like, okay, say for example, you've got the grid that the goal's on, right? The little platform. The front half, but not the two edges on either side. So it's like the first 8, basically the 8 squares close to the goal. That's like what you need to land on to break the goal. It's kind of precise, and you need to be at the right angle, otherwise it won't work. But I think that's a cool method. Like this, I have a couple for these. I was just looking at this stage, thinking about loads of different ways you could beat this level. This is one I did randomly, but it's pretty cool. So you can like use that side, bounce, land flat on that, and then do that to the goal. I'll just show you again. So bounce, so you know, get a bit of speed here, miss the flat of this platform, basically miss the whole ramp. Just land here, point the control stick sort of like down, so you're already like slowing yourself down, so you can land on this. You can barely land on that, and then you know, just sort it out from there, bounce off that, and then go into the goal. That's that. And then there's a sort of like more consistent way of doing it. This actually took me a while to do, but it's one of those things I definitely think you could learn. It's like my personal best way of doing it, and it's slightly faster than the way that I did previously, and it's slightly more consistent. So the idea is like hold up left for like a little while, and then start holding up right, so you don't hit the bank on that side, and then just before you fall off, start holding up left again. So you're going really fast now, and now is where you want to start slowing down. And you need to, yeah, right here, you need to be ideally slowing down a lot, because this, you could really underestimate this. Like, you think I'm going to land, but I'm actually like, I could risk falling off here. So you need to be holding sort of in quite a lot. But that's how you do that. I think that's a really cool method. When I figured it out that you could go round that massive block at the start, I was just like, you know, that's sick. Got a few more to show you. This one. There's not really much to say about this. It's just pretty. It's like the linear seesaws. It's pretty simple, really. You know, just do that. Because here you can like slow yourself down a bit, so you will barely bounce off of that. And then I barely made that over, but it worked. So. I'll just show you that one more time, like how close that was. Look how close this is. Oh, jeez. It doesn't even look like I touched it, it's just like the hitbox saved me. Yeah, that's pretty strange. This one's cool. Again, one of the easier ones to do. Although pretty, like, it's kind of easy to fail, but it's not really that hard to sort of learn to do. You just need to hold it at an angle so that you'll... there's like a magical angle on the control stick that you can hold for that one. This level is really dumb. What I recommend doing is, you see the sides here? You can literally just like go along the sides, you can go along the sides without having to wait for all these platforms, which I think is really dumb. But I do this, and then I get an insane run, like even faster than the consistent method. So this is just a sick replay I decided to save. Like right here, it's like I was supposed to go up onto the platform on the right, and then because it's sort of parallel to the thing on the side, but I mess up and I'm thinking, oh shit. But this platform, when it's coming up, actually launches me really high. Launches me slightly to the right because it was angled slightly to the right when it hit me. But even so, you know, like I can fix it, fix the angle, and you know, see, I've got a lot of speed. I bounce off of here, and I sort of realize right here, you know, these platforms are collapsing. Look, like, okay, so I missed that one. It starts collapsing. Where is it? Yeah, here. You see it start collapsing, but because I'm on the side that it's, I'm on like the hinge part, the side closest to the hinge, I bounce a little bit there. It happens again here, but I'm on the opposite side this time, so I barely make that. But like, it's really weird. It puts me flat on the next board, and then I barely make it in time for the goal. Well, I don't actually. I don't barely make it because the goal isn't right at the edge of that platform. It's sort of nearer to. Hang on. Okay. Okay. So right here, look at this. This is really dumb. So like, I bounce here. I'm clearly hitting the corner, but I don't bounce up. I just sort of stay going flat. It's really weird. I'll just show you one more time for good measure. Yeah, I think that was pretty weird, but we take those, I guess. Happened in the URL replay I showed you earlier in this video as well. Kind of the similar thing. This is... Oh, I think this is a bit laggy, this one. I do apologize. Or maybe not. This one you need to sort of get on this platform really quickly, and then you just fall down, bounce up into the goal like that. You're supposed to go over the top, but so like the idea is to get speed here. You don't have to cut this corner. You can make it without it, but you can save a lot of time. You see it starts coming up there, so you need to get up. The angled platform that's on the right of me now, you can use that if you're a little bit late. You can use that to ramp you up onto it if it starts going before you're there. So you just come around here, wait for like a couple of seconds, and then fall off. What you need to do is like barely miss that thing. I'll show you again. So yeah, get a bit of speed. You can actually use this corner to like not only line you up with the platform on the left, but to also save you some time. Like I failed it there. I was supposed to do it, but yeah. So you wait here, and then here. Yeah, just like wait a couple of seconds. Don't wait too long, because otherwise you hit this thing, and that'd be bad. You need to just basically like leave it as late as possible. So you can do that. You need to bounce once, and then the second bounce. Okay, so you need to miss this party ball thing with the confetti. You need to bounce once on the floor, miss the party ball, bounce on this ramp sort of near the top, and then bounce into the goal. It's actually like, because like, so I barely broke that then. Like that frame broke it. You know, that was pretty late. I'll show you one more time. Yeah, see how late that was? Like, see how late it broke? It barely broke. Like, only just. Okay, the bracelets one in the previous replay analysis I did. So that was that one. That was from the previous video. But this is like the same kind of idea. It's like similar, I think. It pretty much it speaks for itself, but yeah. So you just have to fall in that gap. It's actually like a lot. All of these are a lot harder than they actually look. It just take me a few tries to get some of these. Yeah, so it's just like fall off roughly there, and then line it up. Like you have quite a lot of time to line it up, so it's fine. And then as soon as you land in there, you just need to sort of aim to hit this corner to slow you down, and then stick to the left, and you'll be fine. that's that. Is that it? Yeah, it is. Did I miss anything? I did not. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably do some more eventually. I'm just gonna like basically go through expert mode, unlock stages, and then like try and optimize them. So I'm gonna unlock them in practice mode and then just mess around with them. But yeah, thanks for watching.